everybody. This is Carolee Chamberlain, our brand expert for Lancome. By the way, what we have today, so special, and this next product, only airing of the day. So this is the only opportunity you have, and this is like my new favorite. This is the Teint Idole Ultra Makeup Stick. Everybody loves the convenience of a stick form, so no liquid mess here. But what I love about this one is that you never think stick and think lightweight. This one is actually this natural luminosity that you're gonna get in a creamy finish. You don't have to put it all over the face, so less is more with this product. That's because it works and it's beautifully pigmented. You can use this as a concealer, a highlighter, a foundation. You put it on wherever you need it most, but lightweight, and by the way, full spectrum, broad spectrum sunscreen, 21 in this product, handmade. I mean, these are seriously gorgeous results, the most beautiful looking skin.
And it looks like skin. That's what's so important. If you're wearing a full coverage foundation to cover imperfections, to mattify your skin, and you have long hours, you don't have time to touch up, but you put it on in the morning and it looks good. But then you check the mirror later in the afternoon and it's separated, it's settled into lines, it's cakey and it's flat. Well, this lets you take your long wear foundation on the go. It's ultra versatile. It gives you up to 24 hours of wear. It's perfectly portable, but it gives you a natural matte finish. Look at how flawless her skin looks.
It looks
like her skin.
Yes.
I want to show you this live on my hand because this is so beautiful. When you apply this, it's a stick, so you're just going to open it up, twist it up just a little bit.
I love that.
These are hand poured, so you'll see how gorgeous they look. They look everyone looks a little bit different, and you're going to put this on, and look at how smooth that goes on your skin. You put it, actually, I've been gardening this week. Can you see that on my arm? I'm gonna show you the coverage that this gives. Look at how this covered that imperfection on my arm instantly, and it gives you this beautiful, flawless, but it looks like your skin.
And that's it. Because we don't want people to notice our makeup.
No.
We want people to say, oh, your skin looks so beautiful. This goes on and it's so silky and beautiful. You never think stick and think lightweight, but you're going to love this product. Not to mention you're gonna have that full broad spectrum protection in there. Handmade, so you know it's like a precious gem or like a beautiful work of art for you. And we have 5 colors to choose from. So Kara's gonna take us through those. Easy to choose your shade, and remember, a little bit goes a long way here. You're going to love this product.
That's right, just a little bit. If you're a fair complexion, you're gonna grab 110 Ivory. If you're a light complexion, you're gonna grab 210 Buff. If you're a medium complexion, you're gonna grab 310 Bisque, and that's what Leslie and I wear. But I know you use the light tan to contour, right?
Yes, I do.
360 Bisque if you're more of a light tan shade, and if you're a tan shade, go ahead and grab your 420 Bisque today. And I want you to see this in action. So Robert, what are you using on Angela? What shade?
We are using the 110. This foundation is genius. But one thing to note, like Leslie said, you don't need to use a lot of this. So I'm just really marking Angela up here. This is the 110. If you're that really fair shade, this is your color. You see where I put the foundation? You don't need this all over. You get beautiful spreadability with this. So you get to all those corners of your complexion without having to color your whole face in and really, you know, overdo. You know, I call it the wall-to-wall foundation or the wall-to-wall carpeting look.
We don't have to do that anymore.
You don't, and this blends seamlessly into your skin. It's lightweight, it's oil-free, but maybe you're like Angela. Maybe you've got those pesky little freckles or sunspots or redness, which this also has an ingredient called Ambora extract, which has been shown to reduce redness.
Wow.
But look at the difference in Angela's skin. Wait till you see this before and after.
Flawless. Her skin looks flawless. It doesn't look like Angela's wearing a pound of foundation. And I think that's why women adore this. This is a customer pick, 231 reviews, 131 5-star. It's hard for us to all agree on a foundation. Think about that. And by the way, super convenient, portable. Now you can take your favorite cream or liquid and carry it with you and know you're not gonna have any messes.
That's right. It's great for touch-up. I leave this in my bag, touch up a little bit here and there. Love the way that it gives coverage, but it looks like my skin. Let's get back over to Robert. Robert, what are you doing on Carol over there?
All right, so we've got the Bisque 320. So if you're in that medium shade, now look at where I put this. That's all you need. And Carol's got a lot to cover here. A lot of discolorations, darkness under the eyes. This is your foundation, your concealer. And if you tend to be a little drier, this is even your powder. You don't even need a separate powder with this. If you tend to be a little oilier, you may want a little powder, but it's not necessary. It gives you the most beautiful finish. And you notice I'm not doing it all over wall to wall. We're putting it right in the center of the face, blending it to the edges. Use your fingers. If you're a brush kind of gal and you want to use your brush, get out your brush. It's fine. This is the most easy, portable, go-to makeup. But like you said, most longwear foundations that are oil-free with SPF 21 tend to be heavy. They tend to be thick. They tend to be drying.
And this is the reason why women altogether give up on foundation, because we can't find the right fit. Robert, this one looks like skin.
Look at how natural Carol's skin looks. And you can see in the before and after the discolorations around the eyes, on the cheekbones, on the nose. This covers everything flawlessly and easy. If you've been looking for a foundation, girls, you found it here today. This foundation is amazing. The texture is so lightweight, it doesn't look like heavy foundation.
And you know what? You're not gonna feel it on, which is what I found. I was like, am I wearing? And I think that's why people tend to use more than what they need, because it feels so lightweight. But look, she's got full coverage there. And she still has a luminosity to her. It looks like skin.
It's a nice soft matte finish, and I hate to even use the word matte because it's not drying, and that's usually what you associate with the word matte. Here's Miss Stacy, and Stacy is a prime example. Super, super dry. This is the 220 buff, and this gives you, again, that beautiful, flawless finish, that flawless look to your skin. But look at the radiance, look at the glow.
And I do want to tell you, this is a customer pick. People adore this Teint Idole Ultra Makeup Stick. And it's available on auto ship for you where you get it as often as you'd like, and you'll keep that free shipping and handling. But what's awesome about Lancme auto ship is that when you sign up, and you can cancel at any time, with every shipment, you will receive a Lancme compliment where they send you a deluxe size of their best sellers.
Yes, our top 10. So you're going to get a surprise and delight with every auto ship package.
Yes. So I mean, that alone is a reason to sign up to auto ship and get your foundation while you can. You're going to love this because it feels like skin. So light and beautiful, but still getting that coverage. You're not even gonna feel it's on. Full protection sunscreen in there too, which is always a bonus as far as I'm concerned. None of us should be going without that protection on our skin. Item number is 099082. 5 easy shades to choose from on this hand-poured delight, and you are going to be obsessed. I remember the first time Robert handed one to me, I was like, I don't know, I'm a liquid girl. I like the dewiness of a liquid. What's nice about this, you get matte, a makeup, but it still looks dewy. It still looks luminous. I don't know how you do it, but that's the genius of Lancme.
I don't either, but let's keep doing it because we do a really good job.
They do it great.
I'll leave it to my scientists.
$14 to try it out, by the way. So $14 to get your Lancme. That's the thing, you don't get flex pay at Lancme counters around the world. You can try this foundation out for $14. If you have an HSN card, that's $10.50 for you to bring it home. Free shipping and handling. 099082 is your